Hey, what's up? It's mikeyperion here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft 1.13. And last episode, we have done that sawmill and tree farm currently in my background right now. Well, yeah, I'm really happy of what we have done here. Especially, we are almost complete here in the farming district, and thus, I'm really excited that we are about to finish another district here in the new Hyperion city. So basically, here's another icon here in the city. Well, especially, it looks pretty dynamic, right? I mean, especially with those spokes that we have built holding the wheel. Yeah, well, we're done with that. And now for this episode, we are going to build something here in the plot right over here. So basically, these are the last few buildings for the farming district. And as well as we are also going to work on the sides of the sea. And as well as we are also going to connect this on this area right over there, which is going to be the connection to the industrial district. Okay, but first things first. Let's harvest these trees in the tree farm because they're all grown now, so better much to harvest these trees right now, so at least we can already replant, and at least we can harvest more woods, we can gather more woods. But yeah, well, this is pretty much necessary. Well, if this is still a manual farm, maybe soon enough I'm also planning to build like a automatic wood farm, something like the same concept of what we have done in the stone factory, but I'm going to think of it for now. And I think for that farm, we are also going to need tons and tons of saplings and as well as bone mills. Well, yeah, but that's for a future episode. Okay, so talking about for this episode, what we are going to build for today's episode is going to be like a last couple of buildings here in the farming district, which is going to be the fish shop, a motel, or something like an inn, and a wool shop, which is going to somehow buy wools instead of selling them. But don't worry, they're also going to sell colored wools, something like that. So basically, we're just going to place a shepherd right over there, and as well as for the fish shop, of course, we are also going to place a fisherman right over there. So basically, yeah. Well, about the adjacent area right over there, for the next episode, I am going to build the fish port in that area. That's why I'm also placing the fish shop on that area right over there, because there's going to be like a fish port, but that will also be part of the industrial district. So technically, for today's episode, we are going to be done here in the farming district. So yeah. well, we still got some plots right over there. I mean, at least we can already maximize the space, and we can already get rid of those fences on the side of the stone factory and as well as the gun factory. So better much, to maximize the space. So I plan to build like a fish port in that area for the next episode. But yeah, that's for the next episode. Okay, why am I keep on telling my future plans, but instead of for this, yeah. So basically, last thing that we have to build. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe simultaneously we are going to build those three buildings. So the last one is about the inn. So since we don't have like a proper place to stay here in the farming district, so better much to place something like a place for the visitors and the tourists to stay in. Well, yeah. Well, so that's what we are going to do for this episode. So I'm going to finish harvesting these trees, and I'll be back. Well, rain or shine, we have to work. Well, yeah, oops, I need to move this here. Well, yeah. Yeah, I don't like this weather, and especially it's already night. I mean, I haven't slept yet, so I think, yeah, we have to sleep after this. So basically, yeah, we already have replanted all of the trees after I harvested these woods. I mean, yeah, so we're done here. We're done here. Okay, so let's put these woods that we have harvested. So basically, I already have organized some of the, the woods that I have harvested earlier, but yeah. Okay, so I think I also need to place a chest here for the sapling, so at least we won't going back and forth to the to the headquarters. So yeah, well, very much I have to sleep for now to stop this rain, and yeah, I'll be back again. So let's start the building proper. Well, not yet the building's right over here, but of course we have to save the best for the last, right? Yeah, so the first thing that we need to work on are these seawalls on the side here up to that end right over there, just to make everything secure. But I'm also going to do the same design as what we have done in the riverbanks, just to have a little consistency, right? And as well as, of course, we are going to connect this area to a bridge going to the industrial district. So let's use some of these cobblestone slabs to start the outline of the bridge, so at least we can determine where is where and what is what. And of course, yeah, just to make our job much easier, and also to go to each side of the river very conveniently. Well, yeah, something like that. Well, it's the same method as what we have done when we opened the area for the tree farm from the previous episode, and then we are also going to terraform the plot, and as well as going to start the build. Yeah, and now we're connected. Yeah. You can already see the pattern for every building episode that we make, right? So let's remove these fences. So this area is accessible now, and then I'm also going to grab the materials that we are going to need for this part of the build. Already have trimmed the excess part of the land and as well as the outline of the seawall, and later on we are going to start building it, right? Yeah, I also plan to put some stairs on that part right over there so we can go up and down very conveniently, and as well as same on this side. I'm planning to make a plot right over here for the next episode, but I have to do it now because we need to make this area secured. Well, I'm just going to raise the walls to prevent the hostile mobs from getting into the city. I think we can already remove this wall right over here, so at least we can already access this stone factory from the backside right over here. Well, yeah, this is pretty much unnecessary now, so, well, just to be more accessible in this location. So, yeah, I think I need to flatten these floor right over here. Let's use some half slabs, and yeah, this is okay for the meantime. I'm not going to work on too much on this part. So basically, I already have done a lot. Well, I forgot to make some clips in between. So I already have done the seawalls right over here, and as well as the stair right over here. Well, yeah, the only remaining thing that need to do is this bridge right over here. So basically, we are also going to make an arc bridge, which is the same as what we have done over there. And we're done with the bridge now. Well, this is a tricky one because it's diagonal, but pretty much we already did the right job, right? Yeah, it's somehow consistent with the other bridges that we have made here. Well, this canal or river looks pretty cool, right? Yeah, at least this area is already complete now. So, well, it's not that visible from the surface, but it has its job to add to the vibe here in the city. So yeah, so now I think it's time to finish this railing. So I'm just gonna put some of these railings, some of these nether brick fences, so something like that, just to be consistent on what we have done with the other parts of the city. But of course, I think I also going to put some lampposts like what we have done in the industrial district. So something like that, it's something like, I know it just adds to the log every time the sensors turns on and turns on. So yeah, but I guess it's fine. I mean, I already got used to it already. And we're done with these lampposts, these seawalls, and the railings and everything. But there is one thing that I would like to add in this corner right over here. So basically, I'm thinking that I could build like a watchtower, something like a sentry on this part over here, right over here, because this is already the end part of the new Hyperion series. So something like a guard post, right? But yeah, just to add some little details, in this build. But yeah, especially this corner right over here is already a little dull. So yeah, well, just to add a little structure, right? And we're done with this tower right over here. So yeah, so basically it's just a small tower though. Yeah, okay. So, well, this view of the industrial district, it looks magnificent, right? Okay, so let's take a flight to look from afar. Yeah, just to have a better view of what we have done here in the seawalls. Yeah, especially the farming district. Well, yeah. Okay, well, and there goes the rain though. But yeah, I think it looks fine. I mean, somehow we're being consistent of what we have done in the surrounding areas. So yeah, this looks good actually. I mean, I like what we have done here, especially with those lampposts. Yeah, it really adds to the vibe. But this rain, it keeps on pouring though. Yeah. Well, of course, let's move on to the next project. Of course, this building right over on this plot. So let's take a sleep first just to make this rain stop, right? So already I've done the flooring right over here just to show you guys, the layout of this building that we are going to build. So this place right over here is going to be the fish shop where we are going to assign a fisherman to deal with the fish traps or something like that. And here is going to be the inn. So basically the ground floor is going to be like a tavern. And this area right over here is going to be the workshop, which is for the shepherd, right? Yeah, so this inn right over here is going to be like 3-story high. So the upper floors are going going to be the rooms for the inn, right? Yeah, and for this fish shop, of course, we are going to place a shop right over here, the ground floor. So basically, each shop will be divided by walls. So basically, yeah, for this fish shop, I'm going to build something like a staircase on this side right over here, going to the second floor. And for this inn, it will have his own, staircase inside, going to the rooms on the top floor. And basically, this whole shop is will be 1 story high. Well, yeah. So, well, that's the plan, and let's start building this. And so far, here is what we have accomplished. Well, yeah, this is the inn. So basically, already made the staircase right over here, going to the second floor. So basically, the second floor of this inn is going to be the rooms, but I don't know how much space we can provide for each room that we are going to build. But yeah, actually this this establishment or this space right over here is pretty constrained. I mean, I think I can fit like 3 rooms per floor. So basically 3 rooms here on the second floor and on the top floor. I'm still thinking if I'm going to make it like an attic, but yeah, maybe just half full of it is going to be the walls and the remaining part will be the roof. Well, yeah, that's the plan. I think I'm just gonna do it by level because I already have done this wool shop right over here. Well, yeah, well, at least the ground floor is almost done. I mean, same as with that fish shop right over there. Well, I also have done this and as well as the stairs. Yeah, so we're already here at the second floor. So I think it's time to move on to 1 floor higher. So basically, this is just 1 floor. So basically, just the 2 establishments remaining. So yeah. Let's continue building this. And now we're done with the second story of this inn. So basically, yeah, we did the same concept of what we have done in the animal house right over there. So yeah, we'll just have like something like a similar style within the city. So yeah, especially here in the farming district. Well, it still look neat, right? I mean, I also have done these rooms right over here. So basically, this room right over here is going to be the premier one. So basically, this is like a suite. Well, not totally though. Yeah, well, yeah, at least it got some nice view of the sea right over here in this room right over here. So yeah, and this room is something like, the deluxe because this is a pretty small room, but this one got some view. And this one right over here also have a little tiny view right over here of the windmill right over there on the other side. But yeah, so at least, I mean, people will still be enticed to stay here, right? I mean, yeah. And so now it's time to move on here, the third part. But somehow this will be a little tricky because we are going to make this like an attic. So yeah, well, let's do this. And placing the last pieces of this roof, well, yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done with this with establishment. Well, yeah. So basically, this is already the top part. I mean, the pointy part of the roof. So basically, yeah, I also need to fix this though. I mean, this is kind of weird because I'm trying to find the right direction of these stair blocks, just like this one. It looks so weird, right? I mean, it has like a hole and it gets even weirder though. Yeah, I think I just need to place this on this direction, and yeah, I think I just need to place this on this direction. I hope. Yeah, okay, that fixes that. So yeah, we're done here. We're done here. I just need to finish the roof for the wool shop. But yeah, so let's take a look from afar. And why didn't fly though? But yeah, so basically here's how it looks like from here. I wanted to fly, but it didn't let me though. Yeah. Okay. So let's try to fly right over here. Yeah, I think yeah, this looks really nice, right? I mean, I'm happy with what we have done here so far, especially that we have like a consistency with the styles here in the farming district. So yeah, so let's try to fly again. But yeah, I think it's just because of the lag. I mean, no. Oh. The game don't let me fly though. I mean, it's kind of irritating. I don't know. I think it's just because of the memory consumption within this city. So yeah, maybe I mean the tick or the movements around is so many that it won't allocate some data to the actions of flying. So well, I don't know. I mean, if you guys know how to fix this, I mean, Aside from adding some upgraded memory, why did I fly when I don't want to? Oh my god, Minecraft, what's happening to you? I didn't even press the use button. That's kind of weird though. Oh my god, I think my game is possessed. But yeah, so at least now we got some view right over here. I mean, at least flying back. I don't want to propel my rocket anymore because that's kind of scary though. Okay, so I think this looks perfect, right? I mean, despite of what happened to us, and yeah, I mean this lag. Oh my god, it's really getting me though. It's really annoying. Well, yeah. So far, well, the show must go on, of course, right? Right. So, well, we're almost done. We're almost done. So I'm going to finish this. And we're actually done now with establishment. So now it's time to finish off this build by putting on these, the people, the villagers, the sellers, the shopkeepers in this location, and as well as, of course, some ships on that side. And yeah, well, this looks good. Well, yeah, so now it's time to fetch those guys. I mean, those people that we are going to put in these bars right over here. Well, yeah. Well, at least, like I said, we need some people around here to maintain these places, and as well as, of course, these fish shop. We have to place like a fisherman here in his cubicle right over here. So basically, yeah. So, yeah. Well, of course, I'm going to fetch those guys in the form of a time lapse. Well, yeah. Pardon me. Well, yeah. Well, let's do this and let's start the time lapse for fetching these guys.
Hey, bend your knees, stretch your arms.
And finally, we're done with the build, and as well as, of course, we can already conclude that this district, which is a little, less dense compared to the industrial district, well, this farming district is now done. We can therefore conclude this place as done. Of course, let's do a little recap before we conclude this place. So yeah, so basically this we got this watchtower right over here, which marks the end of the this district, and as well as this tree farm right over here, and as well as we got a wood shop right over here, which we have just recently built for this episode, and as well as this inn right over here, which is actually I named it like Happy Farmers Inn, and as well as this fish shop, and here we got our mill house, or sorry, sawmill, which is this giant wheel right over there. Well, we have done that last episode, and as well as, of course, this tree farm right over here, and this crane right over here, well, which actually complements all of the stuff here in the tree farm, which is I'm really happy about what we have done here during the last episode. And as well as when we cross over the bridge right over here, we get a decent view of this giant wheel right over here, which powers that mill house, And as well as, of course, this automatic wheat farm right over here. I just recently harvested these crops, but of course, yeah, it's already golden wheat. And as well as this homestead right over here, which houses all of these villagers right over here. Well, it's a little small, right? And as well as this pigs and cow farm is an semi-automatic farm, but yeah, I think later on I will harvest them, but yeah. Okay, so on this side right over here is our what you call this, the bark storage system, okay. Which we have done 2 episodes ago. So one of the most complicated projects that I've done here in the farming district, but of course, yeah, so for this plot right over here, it's still empty because this is reserved for something that we can build when we have conjoined all of the districts here in the farming district. Maybe you have an idea that it's going to be the subway, right? So this building right over here is our sugarcane, pumpkins, and watermelon farm. So basically, this is also a very useful farm, especially that we use those sugar canes for for papers, and as well as these pumpkins right over here, and on the top floor is the watermelon. So basically, we use these items for trading with the farmers, especially that you cannot only sell like carrots and potatoes to those farmers. You also need to diversify them, so at least they won't be that limited. And here we got a perfect view of our headquarters, and as well as, of course, this river or this canal right over here, and as well as these gardens. Totally looks relaxing, right? I mean, at least we got a break or a nice place right over there. And as well as here we got the chicken coop, which a chicken coop. And down here is our the tunneling system, which actually transport all of the items from our farms going to our bulk storage system right over there using that item elevator. Well, yeah, so no need to explain. We have done this a couple of episodes ago, but yeah. Okay, so adjacent to this, I mean, on the top of this chicken coop is our sheep farm. So basically, yeah, we got different color of wolves right over here. So as well as, of course, the sheeps, they also need to be like different colors, right? I mean, we get these wools from these ships right over here. Basically, all of the colors are in there. Well, yeah, so going or passing through this building right over here, down here is, I think, this is the last thing that I should mention about this place. So basically, these are just, manual cow and pig farms. So yeah, well, I think I already have covered everything here in the farming district. Well, we have done a lot, especially in terms of farming items, Well, yeah, we did a lot of accomplishments here in the farming district. That's why I also prioritize this district. Well, yeah. So I think that's it. So, well, that's it for this episode. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, please leave a like, and make sure to subscribe. This has been mikeyperion, and I'll see you guys next time.